Hello everyone, and welcome back to our Sims 4 Warrior Cats Kittens spin-off series, where we take a few steps off of the main plot from the Warrior Cat series and enter an alternative universe setting, where we take characters who may or may not have had interactions during the main series, and we actually see what would happen if their story was tweaked just a little bit, and they end up falling in love and having kits in some alternative setting. So we're going to be diving in today with a couple very highly requested cats because we are going to be dealing with this extremely handsome tabby named HAWKFROST. Oh, as usual, I am going to be a very good mama hen and sit atop all of my eggs full of spoilers. So we will not be talking about HAWKFROST and we will not be talking about IVYPOOL in the books because I'm going to do my best not to spoil it for anybody. We're just going to say that for some reason these cats who may or may not know each other and may or may not have a relationship and may or may not even be in the same arcs of the books, cough, 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 are going to go ahead and have a new tale told today. And a whole bunch of new tales when we have the arrival of the kittens, so that we can go ahead and introduce some fantastic new stories that will expand a alternative sort of quick roleplay fanfic of what their lives could have been like. And as usual, if you guys happen to fall in love with some of the kits that are going to result from today, please feel free to adopt them for any of your roleplay or storytelling desires. I am so happy if these little ones will be able to take on a new life in your stories. We will be adding in some of the fan favorites and my personal favorites from all of our past kitten spin-off videos into our future Warrior Cat series if I can ever get Sims 3 working again properly for it. But I have more cats than I have story slots at the moment, so please, feel free. Take one of these little ones home and have a fun time with them. All of that said, my friends, HAWKFROST looks so cool! Look at this patterning! I really love the long fur, and I love this version of IVYPOOL. What a beautiful coat that has been created by our two creators of the day. We have Amy Lenore, who has created HAWKFROST, and we have Blueberry Veppy, who has gone ahead and created this version of IVYPOOL. And with their powers combined, we're going to see what kind of beautiful story these two are going to make. And as usual, this time we're going to start off with seeing what their special story would have been that would have brought these two together. Dice of Destiny. The Dice of Destiny says, whatever happened to bring HAWKFROST and whatever happened to bring IVYPOOL together happened to be, let's see if we can make a story out of 1, 2. Whoa, fangs! Fangs and a huge yellow collar. I'm going to say that we actually fought off like a very, very large and aggressive kitty pet who was not a soft and spoiled kitty pet, who was actually an extremely aggressive, terrifyingly dangerous leader of a wild cat gang of his own, somewhere where HAWKFROST and IVYPOOL somehow found themselves at the mercy of them. So let's go ahead and see how IVYPOOL is going to fight this off with 5 rolls. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so the booties make me think that there was some kind of construction work going on near the clan's home that IVYPOOL went to investigate. The double dose of sweaters, I'm gonna say that she really managed to get herself like involved in being able to save the clans if she could just figure out how to like ruin this construction site. And the popularity and the ears, I'm gonna say she really used what she overheard while she was going ahead and investigating this construction site to work with HAWKFROST, who then fought the lead cat, and she became very, very popular because she ended up saving the clans from some terrible construction job that was going to like destroy their land. So that's gonna be her story. For how together their powers combined, HAWKFROST and IVYPOOL ended up having quite the heroic little adventure. I'm so glad they didn't die. That would have been very dramatic. One of these days we might indeed roll a death roll on one of the main cats and somebody's left raising the kittens on their own. Drama and tragedy. Oh my goodness. But for now, we get to go ahead and head home with happy celebrations and welcoming in the first of the kittens. Come on in. Let's go ahead and see what you are going to be as we mix together these genes. He looks just like Dad, you guys. Oh, how fun. All right, we have our very first little boy who is actually territorial, mischievous, and a glutton. AKA, I bet this little one is getting just cuffed over the head constantly because he is trying to steal from his litter mates. He probably tries to steal from the like prey pile for the clan. I think he's going to be quite a handful, and he's going to need a very strong mentor to really make him behave himself. My friends, welcome to Tiger Gorse. Tiger Gorse indeed. I think that he is just going to kind of innately have this more confrontational and like grousey personality that wants to go ahead and eat all he wants from the prey pile. So he's going to need a strong mentor, maybe not even his father or mother, but like another cat. We're going to balance him out with a very like softer personality. Ooh, a daughter! Welcome! All right, and this one, oh, she is a different personality. She's friendly and skittish and kind of lazy. Okay, so she is definitely different than her brother. I think that she doesn't like loud noises, and so anytime there is a loud sound or a loud noise, especially thunder or especially just like a cat kind of bursting in unexpectedly, I think Skyfoot just disappears. Like, she's one of those cats where, like, somebody sneezes suddenly and you turn around and all you see is, like, some patches of fur on the ground and she's gone up the tree. In fact, I wonder if Skyfoot, she actually gets herself stuck in trees all the time because she just gets so scared and just, like, skitters up like a squirrel. Oh my goodness. So she is really cute. Oh, and a good commonality as well. And then after that, we have another little girl. Hello. And this little one, let's see what her personality is going to be. She is very talkative. She is also a glutton and she is quite frisky. I like to imagine she actually keeps her brother, Tiger Gorse, in check by he takes food, but then she takes it back from him and then helps to redistribute it, but also takes her own slice. And her name is actually going to be Shade Storm. How fun. I wonder if she, to contrast her sister, is not afraid of storms. So she's like the cat who will go out into the storms if everybody else is busy being like, ah, what's happening? Oh, the thunder and lightning, it's terrifying. And I feel like Shadestorm's just like, I've got it. And she just like goes off and impresses everybody because she's just not afraid of thunder and lightning. Oh, I love how these guys already have so much personality and where's yet. All right. Oh, that's a really cute kitten. IVYPOOL could probably have some amazing, like, amazingly beautiful cats no matter what. All right. And now let me go ahead and get some fresh names as we welcome in the aloof glutton who is a free spirit. How are we getting so many gluttons? Like, these guys just have an appetite like their parents, I suppose. This one, his name is extremely cute. It's Fidget Fur. Fidget Fur. I wonder if he can't really... I think he can hold still if he wants, but I kind of love the idea that Fidget Fur sort of just bumps into all these other cats all the time. So everybody else is just minding their own business and relaxing, and Fidget Fur just has this habit of just kind of like every time he walks past other cats, he just bumps into them and sends them sprawling or steps on paws and tails, and he just seems to be really fidgety when he's in compact areas like laying down with a bunch of the other cats. You know, if you're going to be taking a nap, you need to like whip your tail up close to your body if Fidget Fur comes by because he's going to step on it. I love it. You little kits. All of you live action roleplay creative challenges we give ourselves. Because I'm just making these up as they're literally popping up, friends. Between the power of the random generators, like, we're getting some amazing cat creations. And this little one who is an aloof glutton, are all of these kittens gluttons? The only one who is not a glutton is Skyfoot, who probably is not a glutton because she has to spend all her time up in trees with the squirrels. But we have another glutton, and her name is going to be Heatherbright. What a lovely name! She's aloof and mischievous as well, so I think that we have cats who, with all of their gluttonous, mischievous powers combined, form a small pack of kitten litter mates who do their best to steal from other clans' prey piles, which is a big no, but I think that they definitely get themselves in a lot of trouble as apprentices because they don't really respect the other clan's boundaries or like other clans' prey piles if it means that they get the food. So they need some really strong leader of the clan. This is escalated from their parents, from like this is like going up the chain of command. It's not like their parents anymore. It's not their teacher or mentor anymore. I think they need like a straight up intervention from the like clan leader to keep all of these little gluttons in line. Also, that could mean that they are a big drug because maybe they overeat and they take from the prey pile when they shouldn't. Oh, and we've got one more little girl. And we're actually going to have, finally, a friendly, clever, lazy cat who is not a glutton. And her name is actually going to be Sandy Scar. So I am not exactly sure like what the scar is going to be from, but maybe her roles as an adult will let us know. Guys, we have got some troublemakers, and I really hope we're able to sort them out. So let's go ahead and turn them into adults and see what their adult stories are going to be, because right now, all of them are just like trouble incarnate. All right, come here, Tiger Gorse. The Dice of Destiny rolls, and it says 1. A purple scarf, eh? My instinct is to say something about, like, he ends up eating something that maybe wasn't good for him, like something that was rotten or something that had gone toxic. So maybe his gluttonous ways actually get him into trouble at some point in his adult life because he eats something that had gone bad when the other cats have been told like, oh, don't touch that. He ignored them because he's kind of territorial and mischievous and a glutton. And he ends up getting very sick. So I wonder, like, would he change his ways? Would he survive that? His fate is now in your guys' hands. All right, Skyflit skittering up the trees and hanging out with the squirrels. She's so pretty. Look at that long fur of hers. Oh, and we're gonna roll once to see what her story is going to be. Treasure! You guys, clearly she stumbles upon like a catch of goodies that a squirrel or an owl or something has stored into a burrow in a tree. That is absolutely why she has the little pirate hat. Like, come on, it's perfect. She's always up in the trees. She's finding treasure up there. Maybe she finds a bunch of shiny things that like a group of magpies or crows or, oh, who else steals a bunch of shiny things? Let's see, is it magpie? I think magpies do that and crows do that. I think ravens might also take shiny things. So I think she finds a bunch of like mysterious shiny things that maybe she can trade to the other clans or even to kitty pet groups for up in the trees where like maybe there's a roving gang of like a murder of crows that live in the area and she's just constantly raiding the stuff that they're raiding. I love her. A cat who interacts with like the arboreal areas of the upper reaches of the tree canopy and messes around with crows. Skyflit, I think that she's my softie favorite this time. All right, meanwhile, Shadestorm. Shadestorm, you look like warrior cat, kind of like filler cat, to be honest, as typical as you can get. All right, we're gonna roll 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, and Shadestorm actually has a lot of fighting potential is what I always interpret that little lion head as. And I think they're good at fighting at night. So that's what I'm going to say about Shadestorm, who she is not afraid of storms and she's also not afraid to go out in the dark. And she's a really powerful warrior. So that's how I'm going to interpret those. Fidget Fur, who steps on all the other cats all the time. Oh, you're very pretty. Very, very pretty cat. Fidget Fur, we're gonna roll for you twice. 1. No, your eye! Okay, so we lost an eye, and we also have this adorable polka dot outfit that I have never seen once. Oh man, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and say that Fidget Fur actually has this amazing night. They have lost an eye. I'm gonna keep that as part of their story. But I'm gonna say that Fidget Fur actually meets the love of their life in the dark of a summer night when there are fireflies lighting up the grove and flashing everywhere. And I don't know who that love of their life is, but that is going to be Fidget Fur's arc, is actually this like sweet and tender little romance that is going to emerge in the night. I wonder if he's even going to be from the same clan as the cat he runs into. Who knows? Maybe it's actually a kitty pet who is just out on a night stroll. Oh my goodness. Dang it, Fidget Fur. You and like Skyfoot are fighting for the story that I would write the like short story for. Meanwhile, Heather Bright, let's go ahead and see what your little story is going to be. The Dice of Destiny says we roll 4 times. 1, a leg, 2, oh no, evil, 3, 4. So Heather Bright took a grievous injury that almost made her lose a limb, and it ended up having her become evil and then getting exiled is how I am going to go ahead and put all of this together. Because now, like, we're out in the snow. Clearly, we're not in the safety of the dens. We've got the demon horns, which is what we're saying is just a sign that the path for the plot of their character life is going to be that they made some bad, evil decisions. Wow. Heather Bright, I'm sorry, my dear. I think it may come back around to what I was saying with this group really stealing from the prey piles. Can we bring this around to a calmer and less dramatic ending with the lovely Sandy scar? Though maybe she got the scar because she actually stood up to her siblings who needed to stop stealing food from everyone. Oh, that's probably what it was. Oh, look at that. Yes, look. Okay, so she has the collar on. And she also has the ears. The collar, I still haven't decided what that represents for the cats yet, but the ears I feel like are either great at hunting in open meadows or they're good at picking up gossip. And to be honest, I think that Sandy Scar's arc is that we're going to say she actually has like a lot of scarring because she stood up to her siblings, most of all Heather Bright, when they were potentially stealing from the mouths of hungry kits from the other clans. And she stood up to them because she overheard what they were doing and put 2 and 2 together and decided to be on the side of the right. But all right, there we go, you guys. Drama! Also drama and up in like a crow nest with a bunch of shiny things. Skyfoot, I love it. If you guys could, do please let me know down in the comments who your favorite was from this mix and more of the combinations that you would like to see in the future, because oh my goodness, is this ever just the most exciting jolt of creativity ever. I love doing this. I am actually thinking that we might have to start having an option for our patrons to vote on like a short story written about some of these cats, just to kind of flex my writing muscles and my creative muscles and try to build up more Warrior Cats fun content here on our little community. So, thank you guys for joining me. Let me know who your favorite was, but most importantly, stay curious. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye!